And we are back. I see my man Futhin already there saying two lives in one day or being spoiled. Thank you, man. I'm glad you see it that way. It fix my voice. Welcome, everybody, to yet another live session, second in a row. Can you tell that I'm an all or nothing person? This is typical. I might disappear for 2 months, or not disappear, just switch to a different format and make other type of videos, and then I get back into my live flow. And now, I have 40 minutes until my next client, so I figured it would be a great opportunity for me to jump on, do it live, man. Since yesterday, a lot of people seem to really enjoy it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, 30 minutes of ask me anything. You guys know the drill. Whatever topics you would like me to shed my light on, whatever you would like me to discuss, we can do that in these lives. Ragnar Lothbrok, do you like India? Never been. Never made it to India. So I can't say. I love Indian food. Stars on Mars, good to see you, buddy. I am added an education through work in another city. We're at uni all day, staying at a hotel from Monday till tomorrow. Looking forward to going back home tomorrow. Nice, man. I'm happy to hear. Like that's always fun, right? If your job pays you to go and like stay at a hotel, somehow it feels like a free vacation, even though obviously you're working and stuff. But that's always cool. Nice cab, dude. Nice cap? Is that what you mean? Thank you. Yeah, I've been. This is the my go-to cap. This is the cap. I. By the way, can you like look at my face right now? I feel like you can really see the difference. I have a much taller face. Like it really, I'm really happy with what they've done. It really makes a big difference. I'm just noticing this right now, staring at myself as the narcissist that I am. What's up, Elizabeth? How you doing? Ragnar, I am from India, Kerala. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been, but it's definitely on the list. I just booked a trip. I'm gonna go to the Algarve in Portugal, Lagos in June. Gonna get away, soak up some sun. The weather in Belgium has been absolutely horrendous. To this day, it's just cold and wet and gray, and it just won't stop raining. So, um, I love Belgium. I love the seasons, but I definitely also love like summertime sun, and I'm just ready for it to kick off and start. Miu Miu Ku, good morning. It's great to see you today. It's been ages. I know it's been very long. I didn't mean to leave you, but I had to. I had to make those videos. I wanted to make more Q&A videos, the ones I've been making where I hike in the woods and I answer your questions, but the weather conditions have been so incredibly terrible in Belgium. It's just not possible. Like if I were to go out, like the wind is just on a whole different level. So yeah, doing lies. Did you get a haircut? I see that buzz cut on the sides, and I told you that mohawk didn't look good. While everybody else said it did. And now your last video, you said you realized it didn't fly. Look at you, man. Listen. Calm down. First of all, look, I still pretty much it's like this. But what was I gonna say? It's not that I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like the haircut. I do like the haircut. There's just two things about it that I didn't like, which is it needs a lot of fucking work, and I got rid of the long hair to get rid of the work. So like I literally have to blow dry it. I have to put hairspray in it. I have to put this other thing in it, and then if you sleep with it the next day, it looks horrendous. So you're forced to constantly like wash your hair, which I don't want to do. That's why I got rid of it, man. Not because I don't think it looks good, just yeah, too much maintenance. Cheeks looking great. Thank you, Nicolas Despierto. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Of course, I appreciate your honesty, man. You know that. Looking fresh. Thank you, Arnold. Arnold. Thank you, man. Portugal is beautiful when the sun comes out. Yeah, and I'm going the first week in June. I'll be out there living it up. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna rent a car. I'm going with my Colombian friend Alex. Like he's been in a bunch of vlogs. I'm gonna vlog the shit out of it. I'm definitely back into like my vlogging flow now. The Colombian guy with a bunch of tattoos, like he went to the Dominican Republic with me, amongst other places. And yeah, we're gonna do 8 nights there. It's gonna be a trip. It is 20 times better now. Thank you, man. Shout out to Wounded Viking. I love your stuff. Thank you, Horden. Thank you, man. Your hair looks so cool. Thank you. Lisbon surf trip. Nah, nah, nah. Algarve. So like Lagos. Lisbon. I'm not gonna go back to Lisbon ever. Maybe not ever, but so the thing about Lisbon is, I'm not sure if I spoke about this already. I don't think so. I went there a couple of years ago, and then for whatever reason, I proceeded to just completely forget about like my entire experience there. Like I just remember smoking some hash, and I ran into Quaresma. Like I went there the day after Portugal won the Euro Cup when and Quaresma, was playing for them. And I ran into him coming out of the restaurant. I got a picture with him. But in general, I didn't really like. It didn't really make a big impression on me for good or for bad. Like I just had like I was like, yeah, it was cool. So then like I wanted to go back. Because I was still playing with the idea of relocating, leaving Belgium and all of that. And like I just always end like if you want to stay in Europe, you want to have low cost of living and you want to have good weather, you always end up with the same four locations. It's like Barcelona, Lisbon, Valencia. It's like there's only a few places. So I was like, I gotta go back to Lisbon because I just want to see what it's like. I forgot, and it was cool. It was great, but like if you guys saw the vlogs I made there where I'm walking around making videos, I think you could tell like it's not. I don't know. The people were the best thing about Lisbon was the locals. The people were amazing, but the actual city didn't move me. It's old, it's run down, a lot of homeless people, it's poor. Um and but then even then, like it's just like it was like, there's not really like a beach you can go to, even though it's next to the water, which is weird. Not the biggest fan. But so yeah, never been to the Algarves. I hope I'm saying that right. I say like Algarves in my Spanish wannabe accent, but looking forward to that. Me and my boy Alex, we both wanted the same. We want good weather, a place to have good food, and where we're able to work out. Like we're gonna go to the gym every day, so it's gonna be sick. Mio Mio Cool. The beach at Neko is a wonderful place to walk. Neko, so that's in Lagos. Did you have to finance the no cheek treatment yourself? Very good question. Yeah, I think I did. They told me it would be 300 euros if I'm not mistaken. But then they said something about this first time they were going to use a sample, and then I haven't gotten a bill yet, which is not to say that I'm not going to get one. Let's see. Lucky for me, I've had a lot of new clients sign up. I never had as many clients as I have now. So it's really exciting. Like I'm really happy to that, the mentorship service business is taking off. By the way, obviously, anyone that's watching that would think about or consider hiring me, this is your chance. I'm still taking on new clients for now. If you want me to work with you, so I offer a coaching service, a mentorship service, if you will, where I talk to my clients through a video call. So if you want to do that, you can email me at lorenz.reese@gmail.com. I'm old school. Just send me an email. I know people, I got people coming in talking about, you should get a landing page. You need a marketing website and a landing page and a big sign up button. And I'm like, do I? Like, I mean, I really don't. I really can't take on many more clients as it is. So I'm like, like people want to work with me. Though I think they'll be fine sending an email. Um, so yeah, that's typical. That's typically me. Like, not wanting to conform to that typical way of working and making like a marketing website page and just being like raw and giving out my email. Like, I like to focus on the essence. Like, I like to focus on making sure my clients get, like, I'm there for them 24 fucking 7. Like, just yesterday, I had a new client who just signed up from Paris. So he's like still figuring out, like, and I replied to him at like 9 p.m. And he's like, dude, thank you so much for your dedication. And I know this sounds like me tooting my own horn, but like, yeah, try finding a fucking shrink or a psychiatrist or a life coach that's hitting you back at 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, that man, because that's I take that shit serious. Because I know I'm good at it, but I'm not good at the flashy part where I have to advertise myself. Vinny Fabian, how are you doing now, Viking? Much better, man. Thank you so much. As you all know, I had a very rough stretch there, but everything is going better. Personal life is going a lot better. The gym is going a lot better. I'm training very good again. I don't even did I mention I had COVID to you guys? So I got COVID like a month and a half ago, and it fucked me up like beyond belief. So, all right, so this is the official me coming out and saying I had COVID video. Then I didn't want to make a like an actual video on it. It was like I got COVID, and then be all dramatic, but it was dramatic in the sense that I I had fever for 7 days straight. I could barely eat. No sense of smell or taste, and it was so bad. Like, I couldn't do anything. Meaning, like, I couldn't even like watch Netflix or no. I was just 7 days. I was just suffering, shivering, being uncomfortable on the couch and just trying to find a position to be in. I was just fucked up. Like, mind you, like, I'm hyper sportive, in great shape, all that stuff. But I've actually been reading about how athletes and people with low body fat tend to get more messed up because of COVID than like your average person. And that definitely applied to me. So the first 7 days, I had nothing but fever. Um, and then after that, I was just still super weak. My mind didn't work. And it just like up until like this week, I'm not fully recovered yet. Like, I was just weak and just not focused. Dude, you gotta try Twitch and try making some different genres of videos. I hate you. Like, I ain't gotta do shit, first of all. You're literally coming in here, And yeah, I know you're gonna say, I'm just trying to give you like help. Like, dude, the what the fuck? Like, why the fuck should I try or do something else? I ain't gotta do shit. Everything I do is because I wanna do. And 99% of you guys watching this, and forgive me if this sounds rude, but you get to um take in take my get my content for free. You don't gotta do nothing. Like, you get it for free. Like, if it wasn't for my clients financially supporting me, like, and if that wasn't like if I wasn't able to get clients through making my videos, I wouldn't even be doing this shit no more because it doesn't make financial sense. Like, it's a constant struggle. All right. So for you to come in and be like, you should try this, try that, like, that's not cool. That's not this quite disrespectful because one, I'm already like giving all of this content for free to most of you. Let's be real. Two, why do I like what is the goal? Like, why should I do something else. Like what? What's gonna happen then? I'm gonna get a bunch of Twitch followers, and then what? And the thing that does me out the most is that different genre videos. So why would I go and make videos that I don't want to make just to be popular and get more subscribers and be more like what? Like, would that make me more successful? Is it really that important? The number is crazy, man. How people like, and it's a backward system because most of the big channels they make terrible content. I wholeheartedly believe, like, look at my content and the topics I talk about. It's light years better than most of the big channels. Like most popular channels make very shitty content, which is very easy to digest. And it's like we're in this new phase now where people they somehow feel like they're working on themselves by reading the most basic ass like spiritual posts and like videos talking about nothing, and they just feel if they just do that they're somehow becoming better. And it's like it's crazy, man. It's insane. Like that what's popular right now is absolutely sickening and very low quality and very low level. And I don't need a million subs or views or this or that to know that what I create is way better than that. And that's also why I'm not on fucking TikTok. I don't want to squeeze something in 1 minute. Because guess what? You can't tell me shit in 1 minute. No one, you cannot convey any meaningful message in 1 minute. All you can hit me with is in 1 minute is marketing slogans and one-liners from fucking movies that make people feel like they're doing something. But guess what? If you want me to like explain something to you and really like help you, yeah, you're gonna have to sit down for 15 minutes and listen because that's how that goes. Like I can't squeeze 1 minute stuff is empty calories. You're not like, it's like, man, you got me all worked up. It's like that Gary Vee bullshit. Gary Vee, what the fuck he talks about is like empathy, guys, empathy. Empathy wins the race. Just don't quit. Don't quit empathy. You gotta care. You gotta love. You gotta grind. It's like, oh, okay, thanks, Gary. I'm gonna grind harder. The fuck you just said, like there's not one like actual concrete like piece of advice in there. It's like, oh, I'll give you some concrete advice. You gotta go and you got to go and participate in garage sales on Saturday and flip it on the internet so you can make a $6 profit. Like, come on, man, the fuck are we talking about? So, yeah, I just said try. I didn't mean to offend you anyway. Man, it is what it is. I know I already knew you were not trying to like do anything negative, but it's just like I just don't like that mentality where it's like you're here for a reason. Clearly, you like my content and you like the direction that I'm going. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right? So then, why would you do like you should do something else? Like, no, I don't get it. I don't agree. It's not about. Oh, do you ever listen to lo-fi? Yeah, I love lo-fi. I listen to the lo-fi girl. The live stream with the girl and the cat. I put that on when I'm trying to get romantic. Like, I'm so sensitive as it pertains to music. It's hard for me to listen to music in the background when there's like, pardon me, how do I say this? It's hard for me to vibe to music if it's like if it has a lot of substance to it. Like it somehow always finds its way creeping into my ears. Like I can't not listen. So that's why I prefer acoustic lo-fi when I'm hanging with someone, when I'm trying to chill and vibe. Because if I'm playing like a song that has lyrics in it, I'm always gonna like somehow get not always, but I tend to get distracted or listen to the lyrics, and it's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to listen to the person. So that's why I use lo-fi acoustic music for that. Citizen, hello. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Hey, shout out to Citizen 9 right there. He's actually my latest client from Paris. I was literally talking about you, dude. Literally talking about you, how you were saying thanks for your dedication. And I was saying that, like, um, that I try to go above and beyond for my clients. This guy is awesome. Very happy to be working with him. Mavan, it's not about the numbers. I might enjoy some of them. Not many people know about you. I'm glad that I got to see you and to relate to you, but more people stream Twitch. And I was trying to say that some people who might need help or the people who might relate might be on Twitch. But the thing is, I've built this 55,000 subscriber thing on YouTube, so like I just don't feel like starting over. Um, and on Twitch, like, and I also feel like Twitch is just if people want to find out about me, they'll find out about me. I like YouTube. YouTube has done great things for me, and I just don't really. I don't have the. I'd rather just focus all my energy on making this grow instead of like um, going and trying to build some other brand somewhere else. And I know that if we're talking strictly business and money and marketing, that's not the optimal thing to do. I understand that. I have a master's degree in international business management. I know that you're supposed to diversify your bonds, but that's my whole point. Like, I've gotten to a point already years ago where I'm like, I'm not gonna go for what is financially most viable. Like, it has to make sense for me and my heart. That's why I'm working with the clients. That's why I'm sticking to YouTube, and I'm not trying to do a bunch of different things at once. Like, I'm not that focused on growth as I am focused on quality of content and giving my clients a good service. Like, that's more important to me. All right. But I do, I'm not mad at you, man. It's all good. Freaking frugal. Gotta stay true to yourself and the content you want to make. I agree totally regarding the shitty content that gets millions of views. Very discouraging to me. Amen on stupid fucking TikTok. Fuck TikTok. Like, that's where I draw the line. You can call me old man screaming at the sky. I'm just like, I'm not with TikTok. I'm not with 1 minute. Like, it's the epitome of everything that's fucked up. Just like zapping you to death with these like hyper edited, like super jump cut videos, like, and before you can even process it, here comes another one, motherfucker. And then you put that thing down, and it's like, oh, the world looks like it's moving in slow motion. Like, what's this? I'm not getting my kicks. I'm not getting my input. Like, TikTok should be made fucking illegal. Let me tell you something about TikTok. A lot of people don't even know. So obviously, it's China based. That's one thing. But so TikTok in China, who's the creator of TikTok, they literally have closing hours on TikTok, meaning they know how devastating the app is to children. So you can only go on TikTok. So if the app knows you're a minor, you can only go on TikTok between 8 in the morning and 10 at night. They have a literal curfew because they know that shit eats away your brain and messes you up. Because they're trying to protect their own youth. Not only that, it gets better. They don't have the same content on TikTok that we have. In China, they have scientific content. It's about geometry. It's about chemistry. Those type of things. They're literally educating. Like, if the app knows you're a kid, they're trying to educate their kids, not pollute them. So like, it's a perfect example of not getting high on your own supply. So they're basically undermining the new generation of Western kids with TikTok. Like, let's make them brain dead, but we're not gonna do it to our own kids. You can fact check all the stuff I just said. Go to your Googles, but that's all you need to know. So um you think the grind culture, personal development culture has gone too far? Man, it's been going too far. It's already went overboard. It's like people have just forgotten what it's all about. Like, it's all about, it's like the grind. Like, are you grinding today? Like, we have formed this unhealthy obsession with like maxing out your potential. But why? Like, if that's something you want to do, cool. But we're not even giving people a choice. It's like, you got to max out your potential. If you're good at running, you better make it to the Olympics, or you didn't, like, you're a failure. You didn't max out your talents. Whatever happened to just living a decent life and being content with being average. But that's just what it's all about right now. Like, you have to just max out, and if you didn't, then you failed. Guess what? Only 0.5% of even less can make it. So you already know what's going to happen in terms of mental health. You're going to have a whole bunch of people walking around feeling like losers, feeling like they failed. It's already happening right now. Do you like to play video games? No, man. Life is the greatest video game. I don't want to. Playing video games for me is like Inception. It's like you're playing a video game in a video game. Like, no. I did that before, and then one day I woke up. I was like, "Hey, there's an actual video game out here where I can throw my own character." I mean, I'm literally called Wounded Viking. It doesn't get more video game character than that. I'll walk around looking like a video game character, acting like it, and I got away with it because I'm doing it on my own terms. People gravitate towards that. The mind is the greatest hacking device. Quality always wins over quantity. Absolutely. China also censors TikTok heavily. Exactly, but censors it in a good way, meaning they're not having people on. They're not having 12-year-olds dancing like strippers on there. They're going to replace that by some lady explaining the geometrical system. You see, like guys, it's easy to shit on China, but they got a lot of shit right. Not saying they're better or not saying that we should just all follow China, but like they know where it's at in a lot of ways. So yeah, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind when it as it pertains to that. Do you like or dislike the current leader of Belgium? I'm cool with him. He's fine. He's great. Yeah, I'm good. I'm cool with the government. Whoa, I never knew that about TikTok. Yeah, check it out. Where are you traveling to next? So I'm gonna go to the Algarve in Portugal in June. I just booked that yesterday. That's gonna be exciting. It's called Lagos, not the African Lagos, the other one in Portugal. That'll be my next trip. And then I might have this massive trip lined up with Nacho. You guys remember Nacho, the Argentinian guy from my vlogs in Tenerife? I might go to Mexico with him. Might just do it. I don't know. Looking into it, there's a lot of ifs and buts. It's a lot of uncertainty. By the way, guys, we got 8 thumbs up. Let's get some more thumbs in here. Please. I know I got some people who didn't hit that thing yet. Freaking frugal. Max out my potential. If I thought about maxing out, I'd be even more psychotic and depressed about my loser life. You're doing just fine. Christopher, it's censored in a good and a bad way. They also censor free speech or any kind of dissent on TikTok. That's what I'm saying. Like, definitely not saying China's got it all right. Damn awesome. Might see you in Mexico later in the year then. How is that going, buddy? Because I know like last time we spoke is months ago. You are about to embark on your travel. So you want to give me an update? I would love to hear. Are you given from like looking at your comment, it sounds like you're still on the road. How have you found it to be? Give me an update, man. I'd love to hear. Oh man, we're already 28 minutes in. Guys, I gotta go in 15 minutes because I have a client at 4 p.m. my time. So any questions or whatever you have, let's hear it. Oh, in the meantime, I'm gonna give you guys my Discord. Um, anyone is still free to join my Discord at all times. It's like a free chat community where you can just come and hang out. That's where the Viking community resides. Doesn't matter whether I'm online or offline. That's always online. There you go. This is my Discord. So go sign up, guys. You think weed is addictive? Hell yes, it is. It's one of my biggest addictions for sure. Constantly fighting it. Bean, is it worth the risk of taking Tren? I've wanted to try it for a good while now to get massive, but scared of the side effects. Bean, listen, man. From all the steroids, Tren is notorious for having the absolute worst side effects. You really should not take Tren. If you're gonna do a steroid, then like the best thing you can do is go pure testosterone. Or it's not that this is healthy, but like start with an oral like Winstrol or Anavar, you know, or clenbuterol. Again, you shouldn't take any of these things. Like I never took anything. I look great. You don't need that stuff to look great. But if you're gonna do it, don't fucking do trend. Trend makes you lose your fucking mind. It's a terrible idea, and it's not gonna go well. All right. Best thing you can do if you really want to juice, just take testosterone, man. I've settled in Cyprus actually. Set up my business here. Been super busy the past month and a half, but before Cyprus, I traveled to Dubai, South Africa, and Zanzibar. Highly recommend Zanzibar. Awesome hostels and awesome vibes. Gotta check that out. What about Dubai? Was it good? I'm a little bit like I feel like I wouldn't like it, but I would love to hear. Freaking frugal. Maybe not physically, but emotional, mental dependence. Absolutely. I mean, physical, emotional, mental. I don't care what people like. That's something that weed smokers do a lot. They're like, dude, scientifically, weed cannot be physically addictive. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck if it's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever the fuck ever. Like, I know a ton of people that cannot go without their fucking weed. So it's addictive. No, I don't care how you want to brand it or stamp it. It's one of the most addictive drugs in the world. Obviously, I'm pro weed, I'm not anti weed, but anything gets bad when balance is lost and when you just start taking too much of it. And weed usually tends to fall in that category. So, yeah. I have extra testosterone. I can donate. Okay. Dean, thanks for the advice. Really appreciate it. I will not touch trend. You look so good without it. So that's motivating. Dude, 17 years in, man. I just did lifting weights for 17 years, and that's how you get there. That's how you get there, man. Like you can look really good natural. You really like, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been there in those like I remember those moments in my life where I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna jump on. I'm gonna take something. Of course. Because you just like it's so appealing, and why not take this magic potion and get even more bigger and jacked and more dry and more muscle? But like, dude, every single person, and I know a lot. I have so many gym buddies. I'm in the gym every fucking day, hardcore ass gym. If you follow me on Instagram, which is Wounded Viking as well, you just Wounded Viking on Instagram, you see my stories. Like I'm surrounded by like legit bodybuilders. All that being said, they all say the same shit. They all tell you, don't do it, don't start. Like, it's a mind fuck, it's addictive, it has a bunch of side effects, it messes you up, and it's all you can never sustain that level that it gets you at. So, like, you blow up, you look great, you have like a good 2 month run, then you got it, you're forced to go down. And then every time you're looking in the mirror, being you're like, I look like shit. I look terrible. Cause yeah, because you're used to like being God status for like a couple of weeks, but you can't maintain that. It's the same with a cut. I did a crazy cut a year ago where I was hyper dry, and if I hit the gym, I would have crazy veins, crazy everything, looking amazing. Like I looked like a legit bodybuilder on picture. But if I didn't have the pump, I was just skinny. Like I felt skinny, and clothes didn't fit well, and it was hard to maintain. And then yeah, you lose it again, and you're like, oh, I feel like shit. So even that. Christopher, thank you, buddy. What's the best advice you received to help improve your life? Uh, I mean, I don't think there's like one thing. Mm, the best advice, not that I received, but that I learned, and it sounds super cliche, but it's so on point, is less is more. Like less is more. You can apply that to anything in life, anything, and it always ends up being the truth. Like you can less is more in the gym, less is more with food, less is more with love, less is more relationships, less is more. Like conversation, communication, less is more travel, less is more. Like any way you want to take it, less is more always. So I would go with that one. I know there's a lot of controversy with Dubai, but to be honest, I quite like it. One thing I can say, it's the most convenient city in the world. That obviously comes at the price of an underclass doing all the services. But I would say at least visit once with an open mind. All right, then. That sounds good. I mean, it looks like it looks awesome. It just looks like you need obviously a basic like level of finances, like you need money. But it does look nice. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be anti, but then I kind of like I came around the last year. That's what I'm asking. By the way, guys, I'm still taking on new clients. So if you're trying to get in touch with me to work with me, if you want to turn your life around, if you want to overcome a depression, if you want to get rid of your anxiety, if you want to learn how to talk to people, if you want to learn how to talk to girls or boys, if you feel ugly and you feel worthless and you need somebody to pull you up out of the mud, then boom, I'm your guy. That's my email right there in the chat box, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. Send me an email. You can hire me, and we can get this thing going, man. I work with video calls. That's how I work. And yeah, all my clients love me, so I must be doing something right. And now, like, a client's gonna come in and be like, "Fuck you, you suck." So list one: I was working on myself for it to be more likely for the girl of my dreams to say yes to a date, while also getting to know her. She's very introverted. I panicked and asked her out. The date did not go good, but not terrible. She says she's not ready to date someone because of their mental health. Still want to be with her. Advice. Oh man, how much of your so-called love for her is actual love, and how much of it is, just like the goal of conquering her, overcoming her wall, and like doing the impossible. We love the things that we can't have, first of all. So her saying that she's not ready and she doesn't want it and all these things, that's just going to make her more attractive for you. Now you're calling her the girl of my dreams. Why is she the girl of your dreams? What is it, like, very specifically about her that tells you, that she's the girl of your dreams? That's my first question. Secondly, man, a lot of men have this, women too. But I'm talking to a man now, so I'm going to use the men example. A lot of guys, man, we just love to be Superman. We just love to swoop in and save the girl. You're going to fix her, won't you? Because she got mental health issues, so you're going to fix her. You're going to make her right. And this usually does not end well. Um, you should not build the premise of the relationship off of one person needing fixing or needing help. And that's exactly what you're going to do. She's literally telling you who she is, all right? She's a girl that has mental issues. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Don't just shrug it off like, oh, it's okay. People love to do this shit. Like, a guy will tell a girl straight up, like, hey, I'm a dog. I don't want to be exclusive. I like to have fun. And the girl will be like, it's okay, I don't mind. And while, expecting romance and love, and then getting heartbroken when she finds out he's sleeping with other girls. Like, he told you that. You can't change him. When people tell you who they are, believe them. So my advice to you, Soulist, her smile is my favorite thing ever. I mean, I love that, man. It's so romantic, and I'm a big romance guy myself, and I get it. I really do. I really do get it. But that's not like a rational, objective, like, reason for you to want to be with someone. Like, that is just you being infatuated by the person. Like, a smile is not something you can build a relationship on. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's just like you need to give you something else. Like, are you aligned with in your vision on life? Do you share the same philosophical beliefs? Is she ambitious the same way you're ambitious, or is she not ambitious the same way you're not ambitious? Do you feel when you talk to her that she gets you? Like, she doesn't just hear the words, but she actually feels the message that you're trying to convey. Do you get that? Do you feel like in situations like you can look at each other and you already know you're both thinking the same thing? You know what I mean? Or does everything need detailed explaining all the time? Do you come from a similar household? Do you have the same cultural values? Do you have the same views in terms of, like, politics and things like that? Like, I'm not saying you have to be the same person, but, like, there's a whole lot more to take into account than one's beautiful smile. Because in the beginning of these things, like, everything, like, I've been here so many times. Like, I've tried to build something with difficult people, difficult women, and I took their difficultness as, ooh, I like that. She's spicy, or she's, like, um it entices me, it's interesting, or, like, it doesn't make things boring. Like, yeah, 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 6 months in, you're like, fuck, can you just be normal? Like, so it's, we have a tendency, like, we just don't see clear in the beginning, when especially if we haven't had it yet. So you doesn't sound like you've had it yet, and I mean that not just in a sexual sense, but also like holding that hand and having that person. So you should really ask yourself, like, you really need to take time to get to know someone. And you really need to invest in that. I have a list of 30 things that I like about her to keep me motivated while working out. Okay. Well, man, I'm not gonna be able to change her mind. I can't beat that natural high that you're getting. But all I can tell you is like thread lightly, constantly check yourself, and think about what you're doing. All right, and see where it goes. But don't just like go all in and turn off your drain. Enjoy the emotional part, but never neglect the rational part. All right. And you can always come back on the live, talk to me. I'll let you know what's up. In 1 minute, I have a client. Guys, this is my Discord, by the way. If you click on that link in the chat box that I just posted, oh, my client needs an extra 10 minutes. Okay, so we can go 10 more minutes. Um, Click on that link if you want to join my Discord server, which is a chat server for free of charge. You can just sign up. Lust is a heck of a drug. Be mindful. Yes, Kelly. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. And then just we're not really we can't really think or see straight for the first 26 years of our life. It's just what it is. So if any women are listening to this, don't expect that. Like asking a 22-year-old man to be rational and think with this head is like asking someone who is high on ecstasy to, you know, act normal. Like you're not gonna do that. You wouldn't expect that of a person who just did ecstasy. Like, hey, can you tone it down? Like, no, they're drugged, they're high. It's the same with a guy. Our hormones, our testosterone, our natural urge literally drugs us to the point where all we think about is sex and getting that and getting to that moment. And we will oblige and we will say anything to get there. Like not because we're that people, but because that's just how powerful that drug is. Right? That's just something that I feel like a lot of people still don't understand how powerful that is. So yeah, wisdom with men tends to come a little bit later in life. All right. Hey, this was a good live. I had fun. I feel like I said a lot of meaningful shit. What am I gonna name it? I'm gonna put like a nice clickbaity title on this because I want people to watch it. Going off on a hater. Or should I go more the other route? I don't know. Ishan, what according to you should be someone's first priority when they're probably in their young 20s? Um, like making the most out of their young, healthy, single life. That raw energy that you have in your early 20s is never coming back. I would really encourage people to travel in those like travel as much as you can and really take advantage of that like supreme energy. I'm turning 34 next month, guys. Like, and I'm living healthy and I'm taking care of myself, but like that raw ability to just like boom wake up and be ready to go no matter how little or how much you slept last night, that ability to sleep on couches and be fine, that's never coming back. So if you're in your early 20s, cherish that energy, cherish that seemingly indestructibility, that invincibility, because it's never coming back. So don't worry about career too much. You got plenty of time for that. Do not worry about settling down romantically. Don't settle down with someone in their early 20s. They're going to change so much between early 20s and early 30s. You're going to be dating a you're going to be with a different person when they're in their 30s. You're going to be like, what? This is not what I signed up for. Like I see it all the time. People that been together for 10 years and then they just realize like the person they're with is nothing like the person they fell in love with. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I caught you today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you caught me too. So yeah, Ishan, that is my advice. That is my advice. All right. Well, guys, I'm about to wrap this one up. Thank you so much for attending. One more time, this is my Discord. Go join that. Go sign up. You can ask questions in the Q&A section there, and I'll make a video about that, like an actual video answering your question. Thank you. It's well received. Thank you, man. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you didn't yet, if you enjoyed it. Thanks for everything, Carlos. Thank you, Bean. Have a nice day. Have a beautiful day, guys. I really appreciated it. I'm happy I was able to touch on some important topics, and that would not have been possible if it wasn't for you. Thank you, guys. I'll be back soon. Peace out.